Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing well. Now, Call of Duty has announced something groundbreaking that has plagued Call of Duty in since 2020, I think. 2019 with Modern Warfare 19 in skill-based matchmaking. They have talked about setting a new mode called Open Mosh Pit where there will be very minimal skill-based matchmaking. And what I found very interesting in that is, one, why they did it, because my guess is to fight against Battlefield 6, which I will be playing and no-lifing for the next month. But I want to do a little bit of a scientific experiment on how much more significant no skill-based matchmaking is to regular mosh pit, which has regular skill-based matchmaking. Now, I'm not going to be writing a script for this. I'm just going to be going over my thoughts, what I thought of the game. And for my study, I did Open Mosh Pit, the very first game I played, to the 10th game of Open Mosh Pit, and then the first game of Mosh Pit to the 10th game of Mosh Pit is the data that I have collected. It's not going to be anything significant. This is just a little bit of a fun scientific experiment, and I've only played 20 games on Call of Duty Black Ops 7. I haven't played anything more than that. The first 10 that I played were for the Open Mosh Pit experiment, and the second 10 games that I've played were for the Mosh Pit with skill-based matchmaking. And here are the results that I came up with. So, in 19 of the 20 games, I used the same gun, which was the Peacemaker and M15 mod. I used the sniper rifle for the last game just because I wanted something to be different, and I wanted to test it out. But I did use an SMG sometimes, but the main two guns that I used were the M15 and the Peacemaker, or the Peacekeeper, and the main reason for that is I didn't want there to be any third variable. It's a little bit of a loose study, like I said. It's not like I don't look too much into it, but anyway, for imprint on Team Deathmatch for Open Mosh Pit, I went 19 and 16. Exposure for Domination, I went 16 and 21. Cortex Kill Confirmed, I went 21 and 15. Exposure on Hardpoint, I went 21 and 7. The Forge for Kill Confirmed, I went 20 and 14. Cortex on Hardpoint, I went 39 and 33. Cortex on Overload, I went 23 and 15. And for Exposure for Hardpoint, I went 16 and 31. Blackheart for Kill Confirmed, I went 28 and 14. And finally, for Blackheart on Overload, I went 18 and 24. Not Overload, my mistake. Team Deathmatch, with a total of 221 kills and 190 deaths. And for the last 3 games, I played on a different day. It was on Wednesday. The first 7 games was for Monday. Holy crap, on Wednesday, it was brutal. There were so many sweaty players on Open Mosh Pit, and to be honest, I kind of liked that, just in the sense that there was so much unpredictability. In the first game, I went 19 and 21. The third game, I went 21 and 15. The fourth game, I went 21 and 7. And then, as this, game 8 and 10, I went very, very low. There was so much unpredictability. Was either very good or I was very bad. And I think that that is exactly what I expected in Open Mosh Pit. Now, for the regular Mosh Pit with regular skill-based matchmaking, the first game that I played on skill-based matchmaking, there was nothing to compare. And I think that's why I did so well, because the first game for the Forge on Kill Confirmed, I went 32 and 9. Then for the Forge Overload, I played 14 to 12. On Cortex on Kill Confirmed, I went 27 and 17. Blackheart Hardpoint, I went 32 and 32. Imprint Kill Confirmed, I went 23 and 12. Blackheart on Overload, I went 33 and 29. Imprint on Hardpoint, I went 17 and 24. And Exposure on Overload, I went 7 and 6. Cortex Kill Confirmed, I went 14 and 13. That is where I used the sniper. And Blackheart on Hardpoint, I went 35 and 13 for a total of 234 and 167. Now, I know, like I said, for open mosh pit, I actually did worse than what I did on skill-based matchmaking, which was very shocking and something I was a little afraid of. But like I said, take this with a grain of salt. It's only a 20-game sample size, so, and it totally depends on what day you're playing, what time you're playing, if you're playing in the morning, if you're playing at night. There's so many different variables that can factor into it. But at the same time, like I said, with open mosh pit, skill-based matchmaking is going to get down. So I'm either going to be in a very, very sweaty lobby, or I'm going to be in a very, very bot-like lobby. When I'm playing on mosh pit, I'm going to be playing against players a lot more my style. A lot of these games, besides the 32-9 and 35-15 on games 1 and 10, I went 14-13, I went 17-24, I went 33-29, I went 32-32. I went 14-12. In most of these games, I'm kind of just staying at a base level. A few games here and there, I either did really well or very bad. In most of the games on Open Mosh Pit, I either did very well or very bad. There was not really a lot of in between. The closest thing that I got was 39-33 on the 5th map, and on Cortex Kill Confirmed for my 3rd map, I went 21-5, or the 1st map, my bad, Imprint on 19-16 for Team Deathmatch. Those were the 2 closest maps that I went to for, you know, almost getting a 1 KD. So I really enjoyed making this because I kind of wanted to see the differences between open mosh pit versus regular mosh pit, and the results didn't really disappoint me too much. I wish that I did better on open mosh pit because maybe I really am just that bad. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please have a great one. Hope you guys have fun on Battlefield 6 and on Black Ops 7 because both teams are going to be trying their best in order to win your time and money if you can only afford one game. So without further ado, I'll leave it to you. Have a good one.
I always correct my mistakes. Murado approving dog deployment. Murado authorizing
skewer on your target.
Triggering scout pulse.
Skewer release detected. Enemy UAV detected.
Standing by.
Moving with scout pulse.
Submitting skewer request. Kagan requesting UAV tasking.
Logging kill.
Skewer available for assignment.
Applying steam shot. Hostile cluster. Get down.
Keep pushing, Sec Team. We are in the lead.
What's your target ID?
Get me eyes in the sky.
Hostiles have eliminated your dog.
Hostile skewer inbound. Hostile UAV established above.
RTX moving out.
Sighting on move.
Scout pulse ready.
Hostile contact. Release
Skewer
skewer on
released
mission.
as tasked.
Triggering scout pulse.